What is up, guys? This is the Gothic Kitten. Last time we stopped here, we're gonna go talk to this
Hey,
dude.
you! What are you doing here?
I'm building a ship because I want to get out of here as fast as I can. But the way it looks right now, this ship will never be finished.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's anywhere close to being finished.
Why are you in such a hurry?
Soon the orcs will come and burn down the city.
What makes you think that?
Boy, have you noticed the paladins running around everywhere? Why do you think they're here? I tell you, they're here because the orcs will attack soon, and that won't be pretty.
Can I help you somehow?
Yes, you can. Find out what the paladins are planning. I want to know why they're here. And I have to know if the orcs will attack and how far from the city they are. One of the bastards was even seen outside the city. Just bring me all the information you can get. I need to know how much time I have left to finish the boat.
Well, I have no clue what information I'm supposed to give this dude, but every now and then we'll check in with you. Oh, we do?
I've got some information about the orcs.
Let's hear it.
They're stuck in the Valley of Mines, and it looks like they're going to stay there. To be on the safe side, the paladins are guarding the pass.
Good. If you find out more, let me know.
As to that orc outside of town,
Yes?
don't worry about him. The city guard is going to take care of him.
Good. If you find out more, let me know.
What's going on at the harbor?
The orcs are breathing down our necks and you're asking about the harbor?
I only wanted to...
The biggest problem we have is that there aren't enough ships in the harbor to get us out of here. To be honest, there's only one ship here, and that belongs to the paladins. They certainly won't let us get out of here with that.
Probably not.
What's going on at the harbor?
The orcs are breathing down our necks and you're asking about the harbor?
I only wanted to...
The biggest problem we have is that there aren't enough ships in the harbor to get us out of here. To be honest, there's only one ship here, and that belongs to the paladins. They certainly won't let us get out of here with that.
Why can't you finish your ship?
Oh, we have thousands of problems. The hull still isn't stable, and it's still missing a lot of boards. But I have hardly any gold left to buy new material with, and the last delivery had bugs in it. My boys don't work productively. One wants a fast ship above all else, the other one is worried about the figurehead. As if we didn't have more important things to do. Also, one of my people is simply not showing up for work anymore. I'm beginning to fear that this will delay the construction even more.
Well, that's horrible.
You're one worker short?
Yes, his name is Monty. He's vanished into thin air. That lazy pig is probably living the high life on a farm somewhere. I should never have paid him in advance.
Probably not, no.
When was the last time you saw Monty?
He hasn't bothered to show up for work for at least 2 days.
Well, that might still be him being hungover.
I've heard that other people have gone missing too.
Just what I'm saying. That's where the evil starts. Farim, the fisherman, told me something similar. His buddy William is no longer around. I bet that the orcs are behind all this.
So, yeah, the fisherman, where is he?
Where can I find this Farim?
He's a fisherman. I think that his hut is near the provision store of the paladins, but I don't know for sure.
Okay, we'll be able to find it. I realized we listened to the same dialogue twice, but hey. We want to make sure we got all the right intel. Someone's guarding something here. This looks like a warehouse. We were told to go look for someone behind the warehouse for something.
That's not what I heard.
By the barkeeper. Who was kind of dodgy. Who was very dodgy. Hello, sir. Let's do this for a second.
What are you doing here?
This is my home. But if you mean, what do I do all day? I arrange fights.
It's pretty cool.
You arrange fights?
Every day, from noon until evening. And right here, behind the warehouse in the harbor district. Home sweet home.
What are the rules for the fight?
Quite simple. All regular weapons are allowed, no bows or crossbows, and no magic. We fight until one of us drops. And as soon as one of us is flat on his back, it's over. Got it? Whoever leaves the ring is out. So if you quit, I win. The stake is 50 gold coins. If you win, you get 100 back. If not, well, then your money is down the drain. Got it?
Yep.
Yep, but we can't really fight you right now because we don't have 50 gold coins. Well, we do if we open a letter back, which we will.
You live behind the warehouse?
It's only temporary. When you have as much gold as I do, you can afford a little luxury. I was a drill instructor in the army, but I left that bunch to seek my fortune in adventure. Now I've wound up in this shithole. My last 100 gold pieces went to the guards at the city gate. So, I'm seeing to it that I come into money again. I even had to sell my sword.
To whom did you sell the sword?
I swapped it with a trader in the marketplace for some stuff. The guy's called Jorah. The torches and the bit of meat that he gave me are long used up.
He isn't likely to give me the sword for nothing.
It's an old sword. He won't want much for it. Just think of the money as an extra stake for the fight.
Well, I think I'd prefer to fight you without your sword.
What do you know about the war against the orcs?
There's not much to tell. The war's been going on for too long. The country people are starving. Everywhere there are peasant revolts that are put down mercilessly by the king. But there's just too many of them. If the war doesn't end soon, the realm will fall apart.
Okay.
Can you train me?
If you really want to learn how to fight, then go up against me. The lesson is no extra charge.
Okay, we will after we get the money, which
Hear
shouldn't be
ye,
too hard.
inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit
There
order
we
of the
go.
Honorable Lord Hagen,
It's only
the
10
following
extra,
decree
but, you
is
know.
hereby enacted. Due to the
I wanna
general
fight against
situation,
you.
Do
the
you have
forest
50 gold
and
pieces?
wilderness near the city are to be avoided for your
Here
own
you are.
protection.
We have a new
Furthermore,
challenger.
any
The bets
contact
are
with the
placed.
rebelling
Are you
peasantry
ready?
in the surrounding areas
I was born
is
ready.
strictly
Come here.
Then let's see what you can do.
This fight actually requires a lot of focus because he's not weak at all. Nice, got that crit in. It's even worse when he has the actual, you know. We're not gonna take his stuff, he's already poor. It's even worse when he already, like, has a sword. The dog's laying upside down.
Hear ye, inhabitants
The dog's
of
laying upside
Corinus.
down in her bed. It's
By
adorable.
the explicit order of the
Adorable.
Honorable Lord Hagen, the following
We
decree
can even
is
hear that one dude
hereby
talking
enacted.
My head.
Due to the general
on
situation,
the stage from
the
here.
forest
Hey.
and
Oh
wilderness
man,
near the city
you
are to
packed
be
quite a
avoided for
punch.
your own
Here's your
protection.
100 gold
Furthermore,
pieces.
any
You've earned them.
contact
And
with
one
the
more
rebelling
thing.
peasantry in
No
the
one
surrounding
talks about what
areas
goes
is
on
strictly
behind the
forbidden.
warehouse. The militia puts everyone who does the slightest thing here behind bars. And those boys don't like to see betting on fights.
Fight club, people. Fight club. He can probably train us, but we have no learning points anyway, so no point in asking. Considering the weapon he was wielding, I assume he does one-handed. We'll find out later. Okay, so we're on this side of the harbor. We already kind of talked to Laris before. Gotta go talk to a fisherman somewhere over there. Who are you?
Hey, you! Where you going? No matter what your plans are, there'll be plenty of time later. You're right in front of the Pearl of Corinus, the Red Lantern. This is the most beautiful brothel in all of Myrtana, damn it. Sailors from the most remote corners of the world dock here just to spend a few nights in the Red Lantern. And now, it's you who has the chance, nay, the honor of spending a night with Nadja, the most passionate flower of the gods. Come on in, and you're going to experience what others cannot even dream of.
Give this man a raise. He sold that beautifully.
What are you standing around for out here? Go on in and meet our passionate Nadja.
These are bad times.
This hot creature of the night will give your life a new meaning.
It's not the time of day, sir, but we will later. We're not the type of person to go to a brothel in the middle of the day. Yet. Okay, helper, your wife sent me.
Hey, do you need fish? Get your fish here, fresh from the depths of the sea.
Can you tell me something about those missing people?
Missing people? This is a harbor, pal. Things like that are bound to happen. The sea is treacherous and bound to claim a life now and then. Captains of large vessels will always sign on new sailors in a large seaport such as Corinus to complete their cruise. And if they don't find any volunteers, some people may get dragged off against their will, and then they're gone.
Are you missing someone?
Me? No.
That's all just gossip.
Do you know of anyone who's gone missing?
No idea. Ask the shipbuilders.
Okay.
What ship would that have been?
Good question. Not many ships have come into Corinus lately. That is true.
Yeah, show me your fish.
Show me your fish.
Okay, you just have fish. Do I have a fish? I do have fish. Okay, then I don't need your fish.
No idea. You tell me.
Hello, Edda.
What are you cooking there?
Oh, fish soup. It's not all that tasty, but at least it's hot. You can try a plateful, if you like.
What can you tell me about the city?
Most citizens in this town are afraid of thieves. Therefore, it's not a good idea to enter strange houses. But if you're looking for a place to stay overnight, you're welcome to sleep in my hut. There's an extra bed that you can have.
Aren't you afraid of thieves?
The only valuable thing that I ever owned has already been taken. Oh, someone stole my statue of Enos.
She's so nice, poor lady.
Could you cook me some soup?
I cook for everybody. For you too, if you want. All you need to do is bring me a fish.
Could you cook me some soup?
Nothing could be simpler. Here, have a plate.
She sounded so sad and disappointed when she handed me that plate. But our sole mission in life now is to get her statue of Enos back. Because she was so nice, oh, you're a complete stranger, but if you need a place to sleep or be dry from the rain that's falling right now, you can sleep in my house. I have a spare bed. Who does that in this day and age? Well, the Gothic day and age.
Same old thing all over.
People seem even less inviting than in 2023 right now. Which is understandable. There's a war against creatures that are like 3 times our size, but still.
Hey, you! You're a fisherman?
Now, how did you ever guess that? Can't you simply leave me alone? Don't take it personally, but I haven't been too happy lately. It's that militia.
Trouble with the militia?
Those bastards keep coming here and taking whatever they want. Last week, they made off with my entire catch. It's for a good cause, they said. I know that everybody's got to fend for himself since the farmers have stopped trading. And, of course, sometimes people just go hungry. Small wonder that they're snatching the fish from right under my nose. But if they keep doing this, I won't even have enough to feed myself.
Well, that's not fair.
Have you talked to the paladins about this?
Are you joking? Do you really think they'd be interested if a poor devil like me has his problems with the militia?
Maybe I can help you.
I don't know. I suppose you'd have to know somebody from the militia who has connections to the paladins. The paladins will hardly buy the fish from me.
I shall see what I can do. Can you tell me something about the missing people?
My friend William started hanging out with a bunch of shady characters. And where did it get him? One day he simply didn't show up for work. And that's the last we saw of him.
Your buddy William has disappeared?
So he has. He's a fisherman, but a little too big for his boots, I should add. He should have stayed well away from that bunch.
Well, we're just asking anybody randomly about missing people.
When did you last see him?
Only a few days ago.
Maybe he just went out to sea to fish.
That's not very likely. His boat is still moored in the harbor.
What's he been up to?
William had some shady dealings with those crooks. I think it was all about contraband that he sold to the bastards.
He'll surface again.
I don't think so. He's been gone for too long already. I'm afraid that I'll be dragging his body from the sea at some point.
Wow, that's dark.
What bastards would those be?
I don't know who they are or what their business is here in Corinus. I only know the place where they met up with William. I just happened to see William there when I was fishing in the bay.
Where exactly is that meeting place?
There's a bay opposite the harbor, north of here. You can only reach it by boat or swim. There's a beach there, and a small fishing camp. That's where I saw them.
I think I've heard enough.
Spare yourself the effort. I don't believe you'll find him.
Well, that's not gonna stop me.
So, how are the fish biting?
I've seen better times. Too little to live on, too much to die.
Again, so dark. Maybe you should, think about a different occupation. And then we still steal your stuff. That little stuff you have. I'm sorry, we need money, sir. Can we use your pan? I don't see the option. Might just be me, but we'll find a different stove or pan. Will these people talk to me? Actually. Might be like, what are you doing?
Hey, you. You have no business up here. Only paladins and those of us in the militia have access here.
Well, I'm sorry, I managed to get here.
What's up here, then?
This is the provisions store of the Royal Guard of the Paladins. I am the provisions master here, and I'm responsible for seeing to it that none of the paladin stuff goes astray, and you're not wanted here. So keep your hands to yourself or I'll chop 'em off.
Can you sell me any of the paladin stuff?
You want to buy? Let's say that if you could compensate me for the trouble that will arise from the paladin's things wandering off, then we might be able to do business.
Does that happen often? Things going astray?
As long as the provisions master says that everything is right, no.
I see.
Well, I can promise you that we do not have the money to buy you off.
All the crates still there?
Don't
that's what
touch
you're after.
anything or I'll call the watch. Got it?
No, Lord, okay.
What do you have to offer?
Then pay attention.
Okay. Oh, that is beautiful. Okay, guys, we need to get 2,400 by the end of this chapter because I think things like reset. Why do I feel like we might need this? We're just getting this just in case we need it. I don't recall seeing that ever before. Now, we can't wield this for ages. I also don't know if he's the only one that sells it. But 60 dexterity, isn't that crazy? And it gives like 10 one-handed talent bonus. Okay, we need to figure out a way to get rich real fast. Don't know how. We'll figure it out.
Farim the fisherman has problems with the militia. The boys are constantly stealing from him.
And what do I have to do with it?
You have
need
a
to help
certain
them.
amount of influence up here with the paladins. Farim needs your protection. He's willing to give you a part of his catch for it.
I see what you mean. Fish. As if I didn't have enough crap to deal with. Tell your pal he should come to me and tell me exactly what's up with the militia. I'll take care of it.
Do I actually have to actively go tell him? Still trying to figure out how I'm gonna get that money. So that's gonna be, okay, there's gonna be 2 goals in life. Getting that master sword and getting Edda her, statue back. Ooh, meadow knotweed. Okay, for him, I have news for
Hey,
you.
you! I know how to resolve your trouble with the militia.
And how would that be?
Martin, the provisions master of the Paladins, wants to hear your story about the militia and the fish.
And you think he can make the militia leave me alone?
At least that's what he said.
Great, thank you. I cannot give you much, but wait. I found this strange blue stone on one of the islands off the coast of Corinus. I don't think it's worth a whole lot, but someone like you will certainly find a use for it.
Well, thank you for the blue stone. I'm gonna assume that the fish biting is gonna be the same dialogue. But that is gonna be it for today. Hope you guys had a good time, and I will see you next time on the Scratching Pulse.